welcome back to Bali. So just to catch you up, if you didn't see vlog 1, this is a continuation of the one sightseeing day that I had because I would be busy at a conference for the next 2 days. My family do go off sightseeing without me, and you will get to see what they got up to. To the rice terraces. It's not an authentic rice terrace, it is a bit of a tourist attraction. So the one that we went to visit was called Telanglang. I'll put it in the description below. Telanglang Rice Terrace. This is the one where Instagram shots are taken on the swing, the heart swing, and so on. They do have a zip line here. So, but they also have animals called civet animals that make coffee. In the red coffee bean, they're attracted to the color, so they eat them, and it's digested and it goes through their intestines. There's some bacterial fermentation that goes on in their intestine, and then they poop the bean. That bean is then collected and cleaned, and the bean is roasted, and you have coffee. The coffee, would you believe, is sold at £550 a kilogram. I kid you not. It is the most expensive coffee of the world. If you've heard of it, it's called civet coffee. I'll write it down below. Or it's called Kupi Lawak coffee, better known as cat poo coffee. So that's the rice terraces that we went to see.
That's the one that fights this cobra snake, and it usually wins. It eats the snake.
Oh!
Sometimes.
You ever seen the?
Fight.
No, it's like a little otter thing.
Oh!
I can't see it.
No, you like sleeping. This little face. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, it's sleeping. They're aggressive, so don't go.
3. This
Oh,
one
this
for
is the coffee.
Arabica coffee 3. But we need to wait until they have the red color. So we will feed the animal with that. And this one just the regular coffee or the normal coffee. Or the people after they eat the coffee bean. Because they cannot digest it.
Oh, so they're not. It's bad for them to eat something. Why do they eat it?
Because they like the sweet taste from the coffee. Yeah. Because the coffee bean also. And this one for all the our product. We have 9 different tea with different tastes, and we also have 5 different coffee.
Coconut coffee.
Yes. And this
Teas, I think.
We did try a selection of teas and coffees while we were there, and yes, they did have coconut coffee, funny enough, but it wasn't my favourite. I didn't like it very much. My dad did have a little rest, and as you can see, they do have one of these glass floors that you can stand on. A little bit scary.
Oh, there's a swing. Oh my god. Look at that.
I know.
I'm gonna go on that.
Want to go on the swing? Or do you want to do the zip line?
Zip line, there better be protection because I'm not holding my body for that long.
You just go across the rice paddy.
I know, but Mum, are you going to be holding on or you're sitting?
No, you just sit.
Oh. That's the couple swing.
Is that something you want to do, the couple swing?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Do it with Mum.
No, I want to do the zip line.
No, sorry.
The zip line, we were a little bit concerned because my son did want to go on it. So I said to my son, I'm quite happy to buy you the ticket. My dad was a bit hesitant, Grandpa wasn't happy. But I asked my son to go and actually look at it first. So we went and had a look at the zip line, and he did go and have a look at the swing. He wasn't happy with the safety of the zip line. He said there wasn't enough harnesses to strap you on, and his arms wouldn't have been strong enough to just hold on all the way down and then coming back up. So we didn't partake in the activity in the end. We just felt it wasn't safe enough.
very high. Ooh, my word, you see. That would be my worst nightmare. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, no way.
It is a tourist attraction, so the prices are tourist prices, so do expect that. It's not what you would expect to pay in Bali if you're on a budget, so just take a bit of cash with you. Oh, Grandpa was exhausted after the rice terraces, and he hadn't been walking around. All he did was view the platform and sit and have tea, but he was exhausted and he was hungry. It had already been a long day and he was jet lagged. He was suffering from jet lag, so we did ask our driver to take us somewhere nice, because we didn't know Bali, so we just said to him, take us somewhere nice to eat, and he did. He took us to this wonderful restaurant. Gorgeous place, a gem of a place. We had great food, great ambience, and it was really a nice stopover. So after our food, we had a few hours drive back to our hotel through the lovely rice terraces and the greenery that is Bali. It was wonderful. Day 2 and 3, I was busy at my conference. My dad and son had my iPhone and they went off exploring. So they had a driver that was pre-booked again for the day, and this one was only in town, so it wasn't too pricey. And they went to Kuta beach.
Mum's not too tired, we might bring her back here this evening.
Yeah.
Because Kata says the shops are open at least till 10 o'clock. But we'll come back tomorrow in the daytime. Beautiful.
Now, as you can see, they went through the streets towards the beach from our hotel, and you can certainly see different sides of Bali. So you've got the developed sides with all the establishments that come with touristic hotspots. You've got, it caters for all budgets, so you've got your fast food chains, you've got your fine dining, you've also got your markets, and then you've got your large department stores that we're familiar with, and including designer stores as well.
Everywhere motorbikes, scooters. Jamie Oliver kitchen.
One thing that we did see, a lot of motorbikes, so yes, it's very busy. I wouldn't like to be driving in Bali. Lots of motorbikes whizzing in and out, quite a bit of traffic, and the planes are very low. So they come down quite low across the across the road, the highway, and even on the beach. So from my father and son's perspective, they enjoyed their day out at the beach. They said that the beach had surfboards that you could hire and use. They had jet skis. They didn't do any of that. One thing my father did enjoy seeing were the kites. Now this took him back to his childhood in Scotland, and he and my son did return the next day, and they did purchase some kites and other souvenirs. The roundabouts here are lovely. They've got such great monuments and statues in the middle of the roundabout. I wasn't quite sure what they're depicting, but it's probably something to do with Hinduism. Sadly, on the fourth morning, we had to say goodbye to Bali. I only had a day of sightseeing, but I did enjoy it. I'm glad my son and grandpa were with me because they did enjoy their time. As we were flying with Singapore Airlines, we had to go from Bali to Singapore and then Singapore home. So I just want to say a monumental thank you to Singapore Airlines. Me being a numpty after the conference and just what with everything else going on, as we disembarked at Singapore, I left my laptop in the overhead compartment. I knew it as soon as I left the plane, but I wasn't allowed back on. So I told Singapore Airlines, had to fill in some forms. I waited a few hours because that was until it was time to get on to our next plane to go home, still with Singapore Airlines. And lo and behold, there was a policeman standing as I was getting on to my next plane with my laptop. I had to tell him my name, show him my boarding pass, obviously show him my passport, and he gave me my laptop, my Macbook. I actually got it back. This is why Singapore Airlines, why Singapore Airport, Changi Airport is the best airport in the world. Honestly, where else, what other airport would you get your MacBook back? So thank you so much. I am so grateful. So with that, I boarded my flight home happy. Looking forward, countdown to Christmas, and looking forward to Hogmanay.
If you've enjoyed my videos, please hit the like button, subscribe and the bell so you can be notified. In Jolly Geniuses World, we make the most of our opportunities.